Mars to collide with Venus. My dear fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, good evening.
Good evening.
Have you heard the excellent quote said by Dr. John Gray? Men are from Mars and the women are from Venus. As you all know, Venus is the second brightest object next to the moon. So its symbols are beauty and nice and simple. So these are the inborn characteristics of women. So what about us? Mars. You know, the Mars is vibrant and red object. It is the symbols of bravery and politeness. So while we can't say we are from Mars, there is a beautiful story behind. Let me share it to you briefly. One day, long ago, when the Martians, looking through the telescope, invented the Venusians. Just glancing the Venusians, Martians aroused their feelings. They fell in love. So Martians wanted to go to meet Venusians, however. They quickly invented the space travel and flew to Venus. Venus welcomed the Martians with open hands. They fell in love. They fell in love. So they were delighted by being together, by doing things together, and by sharing things together, my dear fellow Toastmasters. They lived happily. And after a few years back, they tried to go to the earth. So they went to the earth. At the beginning, things were normal, things were okay, they lived happily, they shared things together, even though they came from different planets, Venus and Mars. They could manage themselves without any problem, without any collapsation. But one day, unfortunately, due to an earth atmosphere cold, they woke up with some kind of amnesia, which means the loss of mind. Everything has been forgotten. They have forgotten everything that they have learned about their differences. They have forgotten that they are supposed to be different. Since that day, my dear fellow Toastmasters, men and women have been in conflict. Love. Love brings up our unresolved feelings, my dear fellow Toastmasters. But today we fall in love. But tomorrow, what will happen? We are afraid to trust the same love. Why? Because we are not understanding our differences. We are not thinking we are supposed to be different. I'll tell you the biggest mistake that women do. They expect from the men to think, to act, to work maybe like this, the way that they do. At the same time, the men expect from the women to think, to act, talk, to do everything the way same like what they do. So that is the biggest mistake happening among us. If they are understanding our differences, if they understand we are really supposed to be different, I think there will not be any arguments at the end. Ultimately, there will not be any frustrations, any discouragement, any miscommunications. So I'm telling about only men's, okay? Just forget the women's side. We are fragile creatures, needing constant support. but to offer an unsolicited advice from our wives, assuming that we cannot do anything. Yes, no, we cannot manage ourselves. So the men are a little bit touchy about this. That's why the men are not getting any help about their own direction while they are driving. I have similar experience, my dear friends. So let me share with you briefly. Just 2 weeks before, when he came from Dyafa, night time, I missed the road, but I didn't tell to my wife. I tried to find out my way alone. So 2 times I was cycling on the same path. She understood that I missed the road. Then she opened her voice. Oh, you missed the road. What happened now? Go this way. Maybe this path is correct. No, maybe that path is correct. So ultimately I had to agree her. So we were too wide, I followed her path. But finally I found the correct path and we came home. My point was this. They are taking this opportunity to tell us that they care about us and they love about us. At the same time, they are taking this same opportunity to tell us not to be an idiot. So, as I believe, love is magical. Love is everlasting. But only if we can understand our differences very well. Back to you, my dear.